we doing? How we doing? This is Destination Denver, Colorado, and today a little change of pace. I'm in Colorado Springs, and I'm going to be joined by my friends Andrew and Wendy Weber. We're going to discuss the pros, the cons, everything you need to know about Colorado Springs, and we're starting right now. Here we are, beautiful Colorado Springs. Andrew Weber, Wendy Weber, 6035 Real Estate. Thank you both for joining me first and foremost.
Thanks,
You're
Jimmy.
welcome.
Heck yeah. So, question, Andrew, how long have you been in the Springs?
I've been in the Springs since 1988, actually.
Okay.
Quite a while.
Just a few years.
Just
Might
a
know
few.
what he's talking about. And Wendy, how about yourself?
I've been here since 2000, Jimmy.
Okay. I got rookies, Colorado Springs rookies. What initially brought you to Colorado Springs?
Oh, good question. I was living in Kansas City at the time with my folks. I was a really young guy, and we had a family reunion in Colorado Springs, and this is where we met, and we took a family vote, like, hey, want to move out here? Like, yep. We moved that summer, so quick.
No offense to Kansas City, that John Denver's full of shit, man.
That's right.
And Wendy, how about yourself?
The military brought me here. Yeah, I came to Fort Carson, and I separated at that time in 2000, so.
Both Andrew and Wendy are both fellow vets, and we're certainly going to talk about the veteran community and the active duty military community here in Colorado Springs. So if someone's never been to Colorado Springs before, certainly hasn't lived here before, talk to me about just kind of the culture, the energy, the vibe of Colorado Springs.
Very unique vibe. We're very eclectic, I'd say. Everywhere from kind of the west side of town, they say keep that side of town funky, the Manitou side. Keep it funky over there, keep it weird. Downtown is very eclectic as well, from some unique food restaurants, some hidden bars and speakeasies and such, rooftop bars. North, we have a lot of military all over town, actually, north and south. Huge military town. So it's just, we have something for everybody, really.
Yeah, I think one of the things about Colorado Springs is it's ranked in the top 10 best places to live in the nation. A lot of people spend a lot of time outdoors doing outdoor activities, hiking, biking, walking. It's a very diverse town, like Andrew said.
So Andrew, I know obviously you've been here for a few years. We're not going to age you.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me some of the top of the mind positives, things that people just love about Colorado Springs.
Top of the mind. First off, the climate. Every client we have comes into the city, they're surprised on the climate. They're expecting it to be cold, snowy all the time. We have over 300 days of sunshine. It is just absolutely gorgeous. We do get snow, but it melts so quickly, again, because of elevation. We just love it. It's very dry, mild climate. So lovely.
And the weather here is milder than Denver. Your hots aren't as hot, your colds aren't as cold, I've heard.
Yes, I'd say so. We're so close, but we're a little higher in elevation, so it's just beautiful. We get the best of everything. And second, I'd say we're just so close to the Rocky Mountains. Small city feel here, but Rocky Mountain badassery right around the corner.
Okay.
So
Andrew is an avid snowboarder. What are some of your favorite resorts, and how quickly can you get up there?
well, from here we go the back way. Always go the back way. Easier to get there, less traffic, less stress. 2 hours to Breckenridge, which is our favorite resort. We have a condo over in Breckenridge, and we spend a lot of time up there in the winter and the summer. Beautiful town.
One of the consistent things I hear about the Springs is whereas you might hit a lot of traffic leaving Denver on I-70, because you're taking back roads here, you don't tend to hit that traffic.
I
so
stay
your
off
time doesn't change.
I-70 as much as possible. Yeah,
Okay.
the Google GPS might say take 70, don't go that way. Go the back way, go up 24, take 9, way better, less stressful as well.
I mean, everybody has a gripe. What do people gripe about Colorado Springs for?
Big gripe I hear is probably the drivers. We have a lot of people coming in transit to the city. So again, eclectic town, eclectic drivers. So driving's pretty interesting around here.
I could see that.
Yeah, and then to top that off, probably the potholes. You know, with the weather change, the heat, the cold, we do have a lot of potholes here. Just gotta learn to steer around them.
It's fair. Yeah. It's fair. All right, so Wendy, I heard hubby's thoughts. What do you love about Colorado Springs, and what do you hear the best things about?
You know, some of the things that I love about Colorado Springs is the people who live here. They're so diverse. We have all different types of political climates. And as a very open-minded person, I appreciate being around all those diverse types of personalities, people, backgrounds, history.
I'd say you get people from all over the nation, all over the world, with and not just military, I would imagine, but that's a big part of it.
It really is. I think some people might think that Colorado Springs may have a tinge more conservative feel, but It's very, very diverse here. And yeah, as a former military person, I appreciate that melting pot that Colorado Springs finds itself in the state of Colorado.
So it's a Saturday. You and Andrew don't have to show a billion homes. What are you two doing? How are you enjoying Colorado Springs?
Well, in the winter, we're taking off to go ski. But when it's not the winter, we may be hiking or biking, taking a walk. One of my favorite places to go is the Manitou Incline, which Manitou Springs is just a hair west of Colorado Springs. It is a mile up in elevation. It is a very strenuous, hard workout, but we like doing things like that, getting out, exploring nature.
If people have a complaint about Colorado Springs they share with you, what would those be?
I would say, somebody told me a while back, Colorado Springs is home of cracked windshields and dry burgers. So it is very dry here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's mild, but it tends to be more dry. It's not a humid place to live.
So Wendy, I wanted to ask you, because, us Denverites, thinking we're superior or something. I was here is there much to do in Colorado Springs if you're not going outdoors? But I think that surprises people when they get here, that if you're into the outdoors, obviously there's a ton, but there's also plenty of indoor activities if you're into that stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. Colorado Springs, nightlife, the cultural, the arts district there's a lot to do here if you're not an outdoorsy type of person. Plus we're Olympic City, USA. We have the Paralympic and Olympic Museum here. We have over 40 arts and structures around Colorado Springs to go explore. You can download a free map and go explore all the art districts here. We're thriving on restaurants and just nightlife, bars, hangout joints for people who want to go out and explore the city. So I think Colorado Springs rivals Denver any day of the week. As a matter of fact, most of the times when I have an opportunity to choose to go to Denver or stay here and spend a night downtown Colorado Springs, I'll choose Colorado Springs.
They don't even have a baseball team, and they've still won as many games as the Colorado Rockies as well. Just a fun fact from me to you. So Andrew, I got to put you on the spot. So when I first moved back to Colorado in 2008, I hate to admit it, but I was not a hiker. I was not an outdoors person at all. So for someone that doesn't know what they're doing when they first get to Colorado, if you're not going outdoors, what are you doing in Colorado Springs?
Oh boy, there's actually a lot to do if you're not getting active. Everything from the new Ford Amphitheater. I love that place. Outdoor amphitheater, beautiful venue, great concerts there.
Heck yeah.
We have Olympic Training Center we like to go to and check out. My favorite restaurants, by the way, downtown Colorado Springs, is Night Ramen and the Rabbit Hole. If you haven't been there, you gotta check them out. Very unique, very, very delicious. Just have a lot of great times checking out the bars. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention my actual favorite restaurant, Cowboy Star. If you like steaks, oh my goodness, delicious. It's the best steakhouse. We go to Denver a lot for steakhouses. Not anymore since we got Cowboy Star.
Okay, so it's relatively new.
It's been there for a number of years now, but they nail it. Nail it.
Might be getting a steak.
Challenge, Denver. Challenge.
So I wanted to ask, I came down a few years ago for the firefighter memorial and everything they had there. And this is it's a weekend event. There's parades, there's a tremendous service over at the park. What are some of the other events, if you will, around town like that? Any that come to mind?
Yes, one of my favorite, it's really funky, but it's a coffin race in Manitou Springs.
Oh yeah.
They get coffin races down the mountain. It is so much fun, and you see some interesting things. So,
I bet.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when he's talking about the coffin races, you have to make it. We're talking about these people make it themselves. You remember when you were a Boy Scout and you put together the little cars and went down? These are coffins that humans are riding in. And as Wendy mentioned earlier, talking a mile up. Not that they're going that. And then
the balloon liftoff is huge out here. It's so beautiful during Labor Day weekend. Just hundreds of balloons in the sky at Memorial Park. Very, very beautiful. Fun time for the entire family.
Heck yeah. So Wendy, I think it's safe to say for at least people who have considered Colorado Springs, they know the Air Force Academy is here, but the military base is here. The military community here extends well past that. So talk to me a little bit about that community.
Yeah, Jimmy, like I said, in 2020, I came here because of Fort Carson Army Base. I got out of the Army at that time. But there's also Peterson Air Force Base and Schriever Air Force Base, which is a little bit east of Colorado Springs. And then obviously, yes, the Air Force Academy up north.
And for our War Games movie fans, NORAD is also down here. Is that right?
I don't know anything about that, Jimmy. No, just kidding. Yes, of course, NORAD. Santa takes off.
She had me. She had me.
Supposedly where the president comes to hide. Yeah, NORAD's a pretty awesome place, and that is down south, very close to Fort Carson.
Yeah. Coincidentally, you're not allowed to fly your drone around that. So sorry, folks, no footage. So Wendy, between all of us, we have a lot of military here. Wendy was Army, then Navy. Smartened up, we joke. Andrew was in the Air Force. You have a son and daughter in the Navy.
Yes.
You have a son in the Marines.
That's correct.
I mean, we're covering all branches. We'll have Space Force at some point.
We don't have Coast Guard.
Oh, that's fair.
We need a Coast Guard.
Sorry, we always pick on you. There's not a lot of Coast Guard bases in Colorado. So talk to me about the military community here. We know that it's voted commonly one of the most popular military places and retirement places in the nation, but what's the energy here for the military?
Well, it's a very transient town, Colorado Springs. We have 4 military installations here. Fort Carson, Army Base, obviously the Air Force Academy. We also have Peterson Air Force Base and Schriever Air Force Base. So, meaning transient, a couple times a year, we have quite a bit of military during PCS season, moving in the spring and in the fall as well. I think it adds a really amazing, diverse culture to our already diverse culture here. So the military is awesome. They're highly supported here in this community, and it is a great place for them to retire as well. Lots of opportunities in different parts of the city to get a different feel, whether it's on the west side, the east side, north or south of the city. So
are there any amenities, benefits, just kind of things that stand out? I know on Veterans Day, we all hit up like Denny's and every other place that'll give us free food. But I mean, is there anything in Colorado Springs that stands out to you like, oh, they do this really well for veterans and retirees?
I mean, the culture here is in support of the military. I couldn't tell you specifically. We have a Veterans Affairs office and hospital here in the city. So there are a lot of different organizations that will help with veterans and retired as well as active duty. So specifically, I just think in general, the vein of the city is in support of the military.
Yeah, 100%. So Wendy, if someone is moving to Colorado Springs and they want a level of walkability, they want to be able to walk to a coffee shop, maybe some restaurants, where are they looking?
They're looking in a few areas. They're looking downtown Colorado Springs, Jimmy. They're looking Old Colorado City, and they may be looking Manitou Springs. So Old Colorado City and Manitou Springs are just a couple miles west of Colorado Springs. So, and
if you're living downtown or close to downtown Colorado Springs, I'd imagine that's a lot of condos, apartments, that sort of thing, or what kind of, what neighborhoods are closest to Colorado Springs if I wanted to maximize my walkability?
Honestly, you would think that, but Colorado Springs is not Denver, Jimmy. We don't have just condos and apartments downtown.
This is why I have her on the video.
We have mostly homes, to be honest. So small Tudor-style, bungalow-style homes. We have the golf course, Patty Jewett Golf Course, right in the heart of the city, which is stunning. And a lot of people like to live in that neighborhood. The walkability factor to downtown Colorado Springs is perfect.
See, this is why you don't just watch a lender talk about a city. Get the experts, folks. So Andrew, if as people start to explore Colorado Springs, talk to me about some of the neighborhoods here that stand out. Again, not a best or worst or anything, but just some neighborhoods that stand out to you.
Probably first off, Banning Lewis is on the eastern side of the city, which is tons of trail systems, great community centers, a lot to do out there. It's growing immensely. A lot of land out east over there. Building up in the north area, pushing up into Monument. Beautiful rolling hills and such, a little bit higher elevation as well, so a little bit cooler. That's actually where we live. I'm a big fan of it over there.
What are some of your favorite things about that neighborhood?
The trees. It feels like we're in the Black Forest area, so it's a lot of trees. Yeah. It actually feels like you're in the mountains. We're about at 7,000 feet. No, I just love the community. There's people always out walking their dogs. That's another thing. People don't talk about Colorado. Everyone seems to have a dog here. Everyone brings their dog to restaurants, to bars.
That's fact.
Everyone's a dog lover, so it's a great place to be for that as well. I just love everything about Monument as well.
And one thing that I notice about the Springs that's just vastly different from Denver is as you get east of Colorado Springs, you still have the mountains right there. View, everything. I mean, it's just, you get East Denver, they start to become these little things in the background. Talk to me a little bit about that.
It's very interesting because the Springs is actually like in a little valley from the Front Range. So going further east, a little higher elevation, you still have amazing views. A little windier out there. That's the one drawback I tell you. but property values much more affordable out there. Still amazing views with some great lots.
All right, so if I'm moving to Colorado Springs, and let's say my parents are wealthier than they are, which is not the case. But if I'm looking for like some of the nicest,
A bougie?
bougie, I want a bougie neighborhood in Colorado Springs. Where are we talking?
Well, we got plenty of those as well, Jimmy. Let me tell you. First, I tell you to check out the Flying Horse community. Wonderful community centers, beautiful homes, awesome golf course over there, a great steakhouse. I mean, a wonderful, wonderful area. I'd go to Garden of the Gods as well. Garden of the Gods has a wonderful community, great views, Garden of the Gods. Again, golf courses, Cheyenne Mountain area around the Broadmoor, very historic, very beautiful, a lot to do around there, a lot of walkability. Speaking about walkability and beautiful historic areas, the Old North End, lovely areas. They have parades going on. Just a really strong neighborhood feel.
Oh, yeah.
Pride ownership, a huge community. People riding their bikes everywhere. People know their neighbors. Just an awesome community. Very historic as well, and beautiful homes.
So Wendy, I mean, the Broadmoor is a stunning hotel, but there's more to it than that. Tell me a little bit about the Broadmoor and what brings so many people down to this historic hotel.
I mean, the Broadmoor is iconic. It was established literally by someone who struck gold. So it's America's longest running five-star hotel. Not sure if you knew that, Jimmy.
I did not know that.
But among famous golf, hosting just recently the U.S. Open, they have several 4- and 5-star restaurants. They have, of course, their infamous golf course, and you can stay there. They have spas, and the neighborhoods around have been owned, a lot of them, for a very, very long time by some very, very wealthy people. So
a few more shekels than I have. And I heard that Walt Disney was inspired partially by Broadmoor.
I also heard that. Yes, Walt Disney himself was inspired to build its iconic amusement park by his visit to the Broadmoor.
Yeah, stunning place. So obviously you have a lot of people that reach out about Colorado Springs. There's some folks that reach out about Denver. What's kind of the nuance there? Do people that are looking at Colorado Springs ever look at Denver?
You know, it's interesting, Jimmy, that you asked that, because people who reach out to us exploring Colorado Springs as their next move will never end up exploring Denver. But people who reach out to us who are potentially looking in Denver will end up sometimes making their way down to Castle Rock, Colorado Springs Monument area.
Why do they tend to do that in those experiences?
Well, one, when they discover that it is the vicinity to Denver, if they're working, is very near. It's max 45 minutes from Colorado Springs to Denver. So that in itself, if you're commuting, is very convenient. And then second, it's just a heck of a lot more affordable, Jimmy.
So Andrew, Wendy, I want to thank you both for taking the time they showing me Colorado Springs today. Any parting thoughts?
Well, besides making us walk all over the city, Jimmy,
and get the steps in.
We love Colorado Springs. This is our home. Andrew's been here since the 80s. I've been here since early 2000. When often Andrew and I have talked about, would we ever leave this place, even in our retirement? And the answer is no. We love it here, and we just want to continue to be a resource for anyone who's even exploring Colorado Springs as a possible place to move to.
Wendy, I'm going to pick on you. Tell me a little bit about 6035 Real Estate and how that came about.
Yeah, Andrew and I've been in the real estate agent for about 9 years now, and about almost 5 years ago, we founded 6035 Real Estate Group, which is actually the elevation of Colorado Springs, 6,035 feet. And Andrew and I are owners of 6035.
Yeah. 5 years already.
5 years, almost 5 years.
Time flies, almost.
When you're having fun, that is.
That's right. Their contact information will be in the notes. Listen, questions, concerns, thoughts, things you want to bounce off our head, all available. Andrew, Wendy, rock stars. This is Destination Denver, Colorado. I'm your host, Jimmy Everett. That was the pros and cons of living in Colorado Springs. Until next time, peace.